Hello everyone and welcome to Best Side Cycling. I'm here at Renton on Logan Avenue and I'm going to show you guys some new bike lanes that just opened. So this is usually the part where you go on the little bridge and turn onto Perimeter Road right next to the airport, but they have since opened some new cycle track that goes right along Airport Way to Rainier Avenue. This has been sort of completed for a long time, but I think there's some finishing touches that was waiting on some concrete, which was why it's got the delay. But we're gonna get going now and I'm gonna talk about it, see how it is, and continue on my way. Alright, so let's get going here. And it's worth noting as well that this is also the intersection where the Cedar River Trail sort of meets, so there's basically a ton of options from here on in terms of where to ride and where to go. But we're gonna continue here on this new cycle track that goes along Airport Way all the way to Rainier Avenue. I'm gonna start with the pros and the things that I like about this new trail. One is that it's definitely a lot more protected than a lot of the bike lanes here in the Seattle area, with actual concrete barriers at the bottom, not just bollards themselves, so that offers a bit. And in terms of its ease of discoverability, that's really good. Like, you just basically keep riding on the Logan Avenue trail and you just see it right in front of you with a big sign and just keep on going, so that's really great. But in terms of things that I haven't liked as much compared to the other option of using Perimeter Road, you'll see that here on the right, there's actually a bunch of vicious sort of grates. They're a little bit big and intrusive, as well as there's a really clear big stop sign here that I make a sudden stop for, as well as there is a few places where you're going to intermingle the traffic a lot more. You see these sort of green markings on the ground. The Perimeter Road is a really quiet and calm street, so generally I feel like it's very nice for cyclists just to sort of go about there. But yeah, you see these grates here again. But really the main knock on the current sort of situation, and I think this is something that obviously can be remedied in the future, is how this sort of trail just ends up. So it brings you out right to Rainier Avenue. Man, I noticed just how many grades there are now. I noticed them in person but didn't count them all. But it just drops you off right here at Rainier Avenue with really no bike lanes or anything. So you're sort of left, if you're continuing on the normal loop, you're just sort of left here on side road with a 2-lane road, really busy. But if you are planning to go on that other intersection, continuing westbound or going southbound even, then of course this is a big pro, as the old way basically wouldn't accommodate that. But now we're left here on Rainier Avenue on this busy 2-lane road. It's a lot better northbound than southbound. But what looks like a shoulder in a bike lane here, I do not recommend, because actually there's going to be, just like the grates we saw back there, the grates here have a deeper well to them. So I do not recommend that. If you're going to do this, just stay closer to probably where I'm positioned, a little bit more the lane. It wasn't that busy when I was riding, so it's really doable. But would I prefer this versus just being right there next to the planes, riding along? Probably not, but hopefully in the future that this would be sort of an opportunity to take more and build more bike infrastructure in a world where maybe that protected bike lane went all the way up here. Definitely I could see it as a really nice, convenient option for people to just follow along. And as I said, it's really easy just to be able to just follow along the signs and feel you have a nice bike lane there. But anyway, if you enjoyed this video, please roll over the like button and subscribe. It's been a while since there's been construction updates because of the concrete worker strikes, but that has now gone sort of by, so I am hoping, especially finding time after my Everest thing, to really go explore Seattle and show more of you. But yeah, watch out for those grates, keep riding safe, and I'll catch you all in the next one, as we are now, I guess, just approaching where you would normally end up from the airport road. So see ya.